So you finally found that perfect waterfront property. You're super excited, but I'm gonna tell you about that one deal killer you're not thinking about. That obstacle that we all know about. Stay tuned. So you clicked on my video. You're like, Adam, what is that silent obstacle that I'm not thinking about? What could it be? I'm gonna tell you, fixed bridges. What? That's right, the fixed bridge. You always forget about it until you try to get out to the ocean. Now what? So let's get into it. Why are fixed bridges such a big deal? For the yachter, we know that bridge clearance means everything. If it's fixed, how can we get out to the ocean? What's my clearance? Do I have a sailboat? Do I have a fly bridge? Do I have a sport fish? These are all things to consider when wanting to exit out to the Atlantic Ocean. So how does this directly relate to me, the yacht owner? Do you have brand new sonar equipment on the top of your tower? Are you a sport fisher and you got your outriggers out? Maybe you're on one of those new custom sailboats with a 60-foot mast. These are all things you must consider when looking at fixed bridges. Do I fit through that space to get out to the ocean? Or am I gonna have to make a U-turn and delay my trip by 3 hours to go out the other way? These are all things when you're planning your next investment. So Adam, how do I make the right decision here? What do I do? What I tell all of my clients is, let's call a captain first, let's call a diver, and let's call the best realtor out there, Adam Burstein. I'm gonna help you put all these things in order. We're gonna start from the canal and work our way backwards from there. This is the only way to do it. I know this, and I wanna help you make that right decision. Let me tell you a little story how I saved my client millions of dollars and a whole bunch of heartache. He was under contract for a property, not with me. I was called in during the inspection period. I quickly identified for my client that this property would not work for his yacht. He did not know the water, he did not know the depth, and he certainly didn't know there was a fixed bridge in the area. What would have happened? Would have wasted time, energy, money, all because he didn't do his homework on the front end. Pay your crew, pay your captain, pay for a full tank of gas on your yacht, and then realize you have to turn around and go south because you didn't find out there was a fixed bridge on the north part of your house. So Adam, what are some of the fixed bridges I should be concerned with in Dade County alone? There's two that you really got to figure. It's William Lehman Causeway between Aventura and Sunny Isles. That bridge has a clearance of about 35 feet, we'll say, at low tide. And then the next most important bridge in probably South Florida is the Haulover Baker's Inlet. This is what really connects Biscayne Bay, Indian Ridge, Miami Beach, and going further north. At low tide, you've got about 36 feet. At mean high tide, it's about 32 feet of clearance. Tri-level boats, large sailboats, and sport fish are gonna have a hard time clearing that bridge at high tide. It's definitely something that I would look into. So as you can imagine, finding the right realtor for this type of endeavor is the most important decision you're gonna make. Choosing somebody who knows the water the way I do is gonna save you so much time, so much hassle, so much money, and is gonna get you out to the ocean as fast as possible. So now that we've exposed this deal killer, the one question that remains unsaid is, how long do I actually want to take to get out to the ocean, Adam? This is a question only you can answer. Out to the ocean as fast as possible? That's the best answer in this, right? So, do you want to head north, out to that bridge where your boat fits? Or do you got to head south and take the long route? These are questions to ponder. I can help you make that answer super easy. Come find me, Adam Burstein, on the water.